Today's video is about machine embroidery marketing, what sells in my embroidery small business shop. Kind of like what my best sellers are, a show and tell of all machine embroidery. And I'm also gonna go over some machine embroidery trends. I have all my items right here. If you have an embroidery business, kind of inspire you to get ideas of what you could sell in your shop. I've been so excited about this one. This is a graduation stole. Now, obviously, this is going to be more popular as the graduation season comes about, like in May and June. I think projects like these are going to be very popular for us now that Joann's has closed. And I'm sorry, how many of you are kind of sad that Joann's has closed down? People have been posting the empty stores now. And yeah, it does make me sad because even the other day I was doing a sewing project and I realized, wait a minute, I can't just go down to Joann's and pick out matching fabric. But I gotta tell you guys, one of the guys at the cut counter at Joann's, you're not gonna believe what he said. I'm gonna share that with you, but let me just stay on track with this graduation stole. So this one was for a first time graduate. It's expensive to do because I had to hoop it 4 different times. And you guys are probably very curious as to what I charged. She provided the stole and I just embroidered it for her for $62. I have had other people message me about doing one for them, and some of them, after I tell them the price, they just don't come back. But others, they won't respond, but then a couple days later they're like, that's amazing and I want to do it and I'm willing to pay that price. But back to the Joann's story. So this one girl had posted, okay, so she went to the cut counter, she was getting her fabric cut, and the guy at the cut counter said, okay, well that is gonna come up to like $254. And so then he comments, I hope your husband is okay with that.
What?
If somebody said that to me, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine the comments I would say back. Oh, and your wife is okay with the outfit that you're wearing? I think I could come back with something so funny to say. It was a lady on Instagram who had posted what the guy had said, and even then, the comments were so hilarious. Okay, so one of my best sellers, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably have already seen a million of these. So I'm at Simply Delilah 1, and I have these lash artist sweatshirts that sell so good and they're so easy to make. If you have a single needle machine, you can make these because it's just one thread. As far as like marketing your business, you want to make sure that your audience or who you have access to also have small businesses. So I'm going to use the mama sweatshirt here in a minute too, because a lot of you guys have expressed that moms they're not willing to spend like $45, $48 on a sweatshirt, but you just might not have access to the right customers, or maybe your community doesn't have that. Okay, sorry, let me stay on track. Okay, so I've got like lash artist. This one says realtor, nail tech. I'm in with the small business community. It's really nice because I'll also, after I make them, I give a shout out to them in my Instagram, and then they give a shout out to me on their Instagram stories. And so it helps share the word to other people that I can make them a sweatshirt as well. These ones sell for $35 and it's custom for them. They can put Instagram handle down here or whatever they want.
If you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and keep watching. Thank you.
Now, another item in my embroidery shop are these fanny packs. And this is the cutest idea because the girl who ordered them, she is a coach. When she has a client sign in her business, I'll help her and we'll come up with like a fun idea, a fun gift to give them. So there's a picture of some, and I made a cute little sticker for them that says just for you, and it's from her. But here are the fanny packs that I get. These ones I get off of S&S Activewear, but how I hoop these on my machine are with my MightyHoops. And I just slide it in like this, and it's easy to just snap and hoop and get it on your machine. So if you have an embroidery business, you have to have these. If you don't have them, I do have a code for free shipping. These come in all different sizes. These are magnetic. I have them in all different sizes now because they make hooping so quick and easy. And actually, you couldn't hoop one of these fanny packs on just a regular hoop that your machine comes with. Another item that I love getting jobs for are these backpacks, because then, you know, a lot of times when they need backpacks done, they need like 14, maybe 50 backpacks. And those ones, I also just use my MightyHoop to snap them in place and pop them into my machine. I charge like $15 to stitch each one up, and that is a really good way to make a good profit as well. Okay, so another money maker in my embroidery business are these mama sweatshirts. It's kind of a hot topic in the embroidery community.
I have one that I need to get done now, so I'll just talk and work at the same time. So I charge $42 for the onesie sweatshirts, and if they want the sleeve embroidered, then it's an extra $13, which would make it $55. And others with an embroidery business have said they feel they need to lower their price because people are not buying them. So tell me, what do you charge? You know, if you make these, what are you charging, and are people buying them? If they're not, then what I would suggest is maybe just don't sell the mama sweatshirts. If you can't find people that are willing to pay that price, then you might just be in with the wrong crowd. Like if you're in a community with older people, they probably are not interested in the mama sweatshirt. So even if you lowered it to even like $15, they still wouldn't be interested. So price might not even be the problem. This is where it is so important that you know your market. You'll want to find something that the people in your community are interested in.
This mama sweatshirt can be made without the onesie. This is one that I just finished, and it's just sentimental. You don't want to compete with places like Walmart, so you do want to offer them things like this. They can get a mama sweatshirt kind of anywhere, but can they get the names embroidered on the sleeve? Now, another item that I don't think is ever gonna lose its trend is anything for dogs. So this one says Riggs and Nike. These ones are so exciting because then when I show the pet owners their finished sweatshirt, they're like just dying because they're in love. And I love dogs too. I have a dog and his name is Simon. There is an Etsy shop and she sells pre-made dog breed designs. So what I do when somebody comes to me because they want their dog embroidered on their sweatshirt is I have them look at those files and, you know, okay, pick which one that looks like your dog. And if none of them work, then they can pay an extra $25 for me to get it digitized to look just like their dog. They'll either pay the $25 extra because they really want that custom look for their dog, or they can just pick one of these that look really close to their dog. And I sell these sweatshirts. Usually people get just one dog and it's $35.
Another market you will want to consider are small businesses. So I love working with small businesses because you can get bulk orders. So I'm just going to show you a few of them. I have a lot, but for the sake of making the video a little bit shorter, this first one that I'm going to show you is Nikki, and she has a massage business, and I just love the colors of this. It's so vibrant, and what they do is submit to me a copy of their logo, and then I get it digitized. I have a few digitizers that I love. I digitize it for them for $25, and that's just the setup fee.
Here's an example of one that I did for a realtor. I love how sleek it is. We did a hat, 2 shirts, and 2 sweatshirts.
Here are my quarter zip fleece sweatshirts. These ones are for nurses. I sell these a lot in my Etsy shop, but I love how they can customize them, and it's a little bit more of a professional look because it's got the collar. A lot of times when you work in an office, it's freezing. So to have something like this that looks a little bit more professional is really nice to have.
I love going on road trips, so I made this one. The font is from Designs by Juju, and it's just a really good trendy font. I love that pink color, and this is from Dime Embroidery. The thread that I used, they have really good thread, and just for reference, because I have it right here, the thread color is ES309 of their website if you want to try like a sample pack. This is their spring collection. So I just wanted to give a shout out about that really quick. Look.
This hat came about from a custom order. Someone messaged me and she said, "Can you do a mustache lover hat?" So I thought, sure, that would be cute. And then I wondered I wonder if her husband has a mustache. What is that all about? You know, after she got the hat, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Thank you so much. I'm wearing it to the Morgan Wallen concert. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
This one I just barely made and pulled off the machine because it's going to be mailed out. I do have another hat waiting right there that I'm going to show you here in a minute because I think that one is just adorable as well.
This Darlin hat is another bestseller in my shop. I have it with a camo brim, with the plain black brim. The font is just a font that came with my machine, and so I didn't get it specially digitized, but it came out really pretty. And I'm the Problem is another hat that is inspired by Morgan Wallen. And right now I'm just working on some more hats that I have some orders that need to go out that are from my Etsy shop. Hats have kind of been a game changer in my business and with the profits because you don't have to guess somebody's size. They're easier to keep in stock and it's a one size fits all. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about my lash tech hats and nail artist. I have this SD hat right here. These ones are nice to sell on Etsy because you can use those keywords.
This is also a custom order, but I can see this one making it big in my shop. This is for a hairdresser. And by the way, you guys, I use the Brother flat brim cap frame. I have a tutorial on it. It's such an easy hooping mechanism for your hats, and it gets pretty low to the brim because a lot of people complain that it doesn't get very low.
Now this business is Fleetway Service and Repair, and you have to appreciate when they come to you with a nice, clean, professional logo. How many of you have tried to embroider a hat that has way too many details? It's frustrating, right? Like you just want to pull your hair out. You actually end up losing money. If a business logo has too many details, I just decline the order. I've learned my lesson. You'll end up losing money in the long run because it's got way too many details to try to fit in like a 2-inch area. And you won't be happy with the results. They won't be happy with the results. And then you'll just lose out on time and money. And when you get to work with logos like this, it is pure perfection and everybody's happy. Oh, and a quick tip on Richardson hats, you'll want to steam them. That's what makes all the difference. I hope that you found some inspiration. There is so much we can make. Let me know if there's anything more that you want me to touch on, but I gotta get these sweatshirts mailed right away. So make sure that you check out my other videos, and until next time, happy embroidery. Bye guys.